Bradford is one of the youngest and unfortunately most deprived cities in the UK. Its once great textile industry removed, and with continued difficulties over transit, what would I suggest for transit in Bradford? This is the 662 bus route from Bradford to Keighley, with buses around every 10 to 20 minutes throughout the week. It's one of many considered high frequency in the West Yorkshire Combined Authority's Bus Service Improvement Plan, and is a good general indicator for demand overall in the city. The main suggestion that I would make would be the creation of a tram-train service from Shipley to Bradford interchange. This service would run mostly on the existing network rail infrastructure, and I would suggest the addition of more tram-only trains along the route. For the section 2 interchange, it would run on the road. This would provide better links and encourage further redevelopment of brownfield sites in the valley, whilst serving shorter commuter journeys into the city. If this line then proved a success, it could be extended again, mainly on network rail infrastructure, up towards New Pudsey, again with the creation of new transit hubs and creating better transit links overall in Bradford. Whilst originally I thought new LRT lines to Underwood and Fortend could be next, I've come to the conclusion that Bus Rapid Transit is better suited to provide transit links, due to the costs and the quickly changing nature of what's needed. Such infrastructure developments like the Bradford South Park and Ride and Expressway scheme would further encourage this and negate the impact of traffic on buses, again making them more appealing than driving. Cycling in Bradford. In terms of raw infrastructure, they are definitely making progress, with the routes from Dewsbury to Shipley via the city centre, and City Connect 1 from Bradford to Leeds via Pudsey, as well as the several pop-up active travel measures like the cycling lanes up Wakefield Road. All these additions to the cycling infrastructure in the region allow the further uptake of cycling throughout the region, and from what I can see in major developments like the South Bradford Expressway, cycling isn't forgotten with integration into these new schemes. Yet, much similar to my point about the buses, such infrastructure should become an integral part of road redevelopment to make the network even more useful for all purposes. Pedestrianisation. Pedestrianisation in the city centre has helped to encourage further footfall, and the new scheme for pedestrianisation of a larger proportion of the city centre should continue this encouragement. In terms of new projects though, whilst these schemes are great, and they only really work in area hubs, be that a city centre or a town centre, therefore I would not suggest further schemes to the ones that are already ongoing. In terms of transit in Bradford, the new schemes mentioned should hopefully help with transit, and generally speaking the city is making slow progress to make its transit better, which is better than some other places. In terms of the system I've presented here, whilst in the realm of fantasy, I think this thought experiment really shows the potential for a good transit solution in the city that shouldn't break the bank. Now for the hard bit. Devil's advocate. A tram-train line, what's he thinking, driving can't be that bad? Well, as other places have demonstrated, generally speaking, car dependency doesn't work efficiently and can lead to funding issues down the road. Plus there just isn't really infinite room for us just to keep building wider and wider roads. Plus, a tram-train isn't because Bus Rapid Transit couldn't do the job, it's just that overall a tram-train, I believe at least, would be cheaper. Why do we need further infrastructure for buses and cyclists? Well, as much as motorists hate them, they take cars off the road and put them into a much more space-efficient mode of transit, removing traffic off the road and reducing carbon emissions. Thanks for watching what is essentially somebody ramble about something that doesn't exist. But anyways, I really do hope you've enjoyed watching, and as always, have a great day.